Hi garden friends, this is Lori with Pollinator Garden Fun, and today I'm going to do a little quick video on how to save seeds from the cardinal flower, or Lobelia cardinalis. The cardinal flower is a short-lived native perennial that thrives in fairly moist soil and full sun to part sun. I find it does best for me in part sun, and I actually don't have it in really wet conditions. It's just whatever water the garden gets, but since it's partial sun, the soil doesn't completely dry out. This flower is native to the majority of the US, lucky all of us, except for the upper western corner. So sorry guys that it's not native for you. It's absolutely gorgeous when it's in bloom, and really if you want hummingbirds, you need to have this in your garden. So you can see here on this volunteer stalk that about half of the seed pods are ripe down here at the bottom. You can see how they are papery looking, and I'll just kind of pull one off here so you can see. You can crush it and it is just absolutely full of all of these little teeny seeds. They're very small. And you can see this pod is still full. So you can collect them or you can just toss them out into the garden bed for next year. This area right here is from where the cardinal flower reseeded itself. It just sprinkled its own seeds everywhere. And you can see how they're just kind of matted around the ground because that's just where they fell. There's also some lunaria in here. But this is what happens if you don't collect the seeds and just let them fall in the ground. And they'll just create these clumps. You can pull these out and separate them, which is usually what I do, and I'll be doing this fall. So here's a completely dry stalk that I am trying to collect with one hand here so I can still keep filming. But you just want to put them in a bag. It can be a paper bag or a plastic bag like this one. Try to keep it upright until you get to the bag so you don't spill the seeds out. And here is my bag full of seed heads. You just kind of stick them in a bag here. I'll try to show you down here at the bottom. Some of the seeds have already started falling out. I haven't even done anything with it yet, but see, they're starting to collect all these teeny tiny seeds. These produce lots and lots of seeds. So now you just want to just kind of crush the bag just to sort of open up the seed heads. Again, I'm doing this one-handed. Let's give it a big smush. And then when you're done, just shake the bag really well. This will help release any of the seed heads. You can see they're starting to collect at the bottom of the bag. Now here, just to make it easier, I like to use a sieve or a little mesh strainer, and then you can just dump the bag into it. You don't have to be very neat. This is sort of optional, but it just really will separate out the seeds from the rest of the stuff. Now I'm collecting these to share at a seed swap, so I'm trying to get them clean. And then look at all of the seeds coming out of just those few stalks that I collected. So just want to give it a good shake. There's a little bit of leaves in there, but all of that red, those are all seeds. There's thousands and thousands of seeds here. See how fine that is? And now you can store these, or you could sprinkle them in an area that you want to go ahead and grow them next year. They will flower the second year. The first year they just form their little basil rosette. So these I'm just going to pour into a little envelope, and they'll get ready to take to my seed swap. You do want to label them just so that you remember what they are. But I just have a little paper envelope here. And these are all ready to share with friends. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video on collecting the cardinal flower seeds, and I hope that you decide to add some to your garden. It's a gorgeous flower. Have a great weekend.